Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Evil Within. So, we opened another path, and I imagine the way this works is that you couldn't have gotten to the second path before the first path, so that implies to me that there will probably be a enemy. Like, I need to get there. Like, I'm not sure how you get there. I'm a little confused. I guess maybe you go down this way. So I guess maybe you could have opened that second path first. Oh, this is so dumb. It is so crazy dumb that you just have to walk into that jump scare. I guess I keep trying to attack them. Maybe I should just walk away from them. That might be a solution. Oh, and there's two ways. Interesting. So I could have potentially walked over it. I'm thinking we ran into this new enemy that's really powerful and basically kills you in one hit. Well, it does kill you in one hit, so I'm hoping we don't run into that same enemy. This would be a checkpoint room, almost certainly. A safe room. And it is the same concept as a safe room, it just doesn't take you to a place where you can upgrade your brain or anything like that. Or save. There's a trap there. Less of a trap here. Like, I don't even hear anything, so is this gonna work on the concept of luring enemies into traps? That's something I felt like we would do in the main game, and it, for the most part, all of those traps in the main game didn't trigger very often, if at all. There has to be something a little bit more than this.
Over here.
Seriously? The pathfinding is just too good on these guys. Hmm. Let's go ahead and just axe this one. Hmm. So there's not enough axes to go around, it seems. Even though I do have this extra axe. Hmm. One assumes that that actually kills him. And they're still not dropping anything, so... These guys are so bad at looking at anything. Hmm. 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 Well, we know what we're supposed to do. But it only works if you are in the exact right place when you start. If you're in the wrong place, it... So you... Just for safety's sake, I want to... Hmm. And I suppose I could try to kill these other people on the spikes too. But they're very much just hand programmed to be in a specific spot. Hmm. Hmm. And this is becoming sort of like the... Holding on to the axe is becoming more of a burden than a necessity. So I'll just use it. Hmm. And this next section is just a run section, I assume. Come on. Hmm. And let's not waste any time in case more zombies decide to come down here and attack me. Let's jump down and through to the next section. It would be kind of odd to suspect this, but it is possible that the shooting section that we did, where we were under a rock and shooting, was programmed before any of the other shooting mechanics in the game were programmed. And this was like experimental prototype levels that they had to rework to try and get it to work in any fashion at all. I mean, I suppose that's possible. We ended up in a place like this when we were playing the main game. I imagine I'm just going to listen to this and then Ruvik will show up.
He was one of the last groups of test subjects. Just another patient I expected to babble and maybe even die. Patient 105, Leslie Withers. Reuben had singled him out as a useless subject, but he must have known. He knew I would read his notes. What else was Reuben lying to me about? But this Leslie, he emerged cognate, calm, and able to report fully what he'd experienced inside. His unique pathology allowed him to successfully navigate his STEM experience with little repercussion. They know nothing of his existence, but no doubt he is the key. If we all share the consciousness, then with him, I too should be able to experience the STEM, potentially even suppress the more unsavory aspects of it. With him, I can be the master of the very technology I helped create.
You really didn't help create it.
And let me rise even higher in their ranks.
Personally, if I was going to work for an evil organization, I think I'd want to stay somewhere in the middle. I wouldn't want to be so low that I'm expendable, but so high that I'm also expendable if I make a mistake.
You too, thank God.
Any sign of Sebastian?
Nothing. Maybe we can go back and look for him.
No. I mean, let's just get out of here first, then we can worry about Sebastian. Can we open this gate?
I doubt you and I are strong enough.
Joseph, watch yourself.
I'll be fine. Quick, look around, see if there's another way out.
And so I guess you have to maintain a certain distance here. There's no other way. So you just kind of talk to Joseph and then you are done again with interacting with him. Like the biggest twist I could imagine they would even do in a game like this with the people making this game and writing the story, and basically the creative director who worked on RE4, man, he is kind of like a George Lucas type personality, where you in the long run you start to realize that George Lucas on his own, highly regarded and never questioned, makes the prequels, but George Lucas with other editors and writers controlling him makes episode 4, 5, and 6. So I guess Sebastian's the name of the main character. He doesn't say his name much, which is kind of obvious. You wouldn't say your own name if you're alone in a game that often. So I don't know. So I don't know if I'm supposed to trigger some kind of cutscene.
You're losing focus, kid. I warned you about that.
How could this place exist? I don't understand. What's happening in here?
Ruvik knows you're here. He's feeding off you. But there are more important problems. That detective.
Joseph isn't something to worry about. He doesn't suspect
He's
anything.
expendable. How else do you want me to say it? Remove him. That's an order.
Killing Joseph? That's not gonna help me find Leslie.
He can't be trusted. He'll turn on you. They all
See the shadows moving towards him?
after. We told you. You're weak, kid. And you're disappointing us.
Are you guys all right? We're all right. Sebastian, maybe we can lift this enough for Kidman to go under and open it from the other side. We're counting on you.
See, this whole element and storytelling mechanic,
It's odd though. Why would they catch you instead of just killing you?
why not have this in the main game?
He. I know who you are. I'm not going to let you take him. You should have followed your orders, kid.
See, I wonder if this might just be close to the end of the chapter and the end of the game. Like, it's certainly not letting me have guns. Like, this is a full-on box fight. Yeah, this is a full-on boss fight against Joseph. Which then, I guess the question becomes, like, how do you take on...
Found you. You couldn't.
What's with the music? You can only have one axe.
Gone far. Stupid movie.
Is this just allowing me to... Like, he's
There you are.
not even seeing me.
You couldn't have gone far.
And it seems like we're in a big round environment that won't open until... I see 3 axes. I see...
Come out, damn it.
And see, that would be an interesting twist on the game if throughout the entire gameplay you fight your other 2 partners in monster form, think you killed them, and then each person is left with this impression that
Going to find you and rip you apart.
that they had murdered their partners, potential friends. Like, as soon as this guy turns, he's gonna see me. So I need to...
Ow! Fuck you, Kidman! Don't run. Just let me get a clean shot. Don't run. Just let me get a clean shot.
And so he can't see me when I flash him.
You can't hide. Don't run. Just let me get a clean shot.
The pathfinding is so bad on these guys.
Don't run. Just let me get a clean shot. You can't hide.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know about that one. Like, it seems like I need to run around in circles and... This area is not a good area to try and attack him from. This area is not the greatest area either. Just on my basic perception that I assume he could kind of see through those chairs. Seems like he can kind of see through everything. Their vision cones are pretty precise. So the movie... I don't know where he is. Go, go, go. And I've got to hide to try and recover my health. And in this section, recovering your health is... So how can I get to him before he sees me?
I'm going to kill you, Kidman. You can't hide. There you are.
Wow, running up behind him doesn't work. Like you should have had plenty of time there to stab him. And he's not fast enough. Right. So let's just go full circle. And try and sneak up behind him. More perfect evidence why you shouldn't be in high heels as a police officer. Not that police officers have a tendency to sneak around anyways. But when they do want to be stealthy. Loud clanking.
There you are.
And this is pretty boring. This is pretty boring. I've used all the tricks and nothing is refilling. And this cover mechanic's not great. I'm wondering and just hoping if maybe he'll not see me. Wow, it worked. Three hits.
Why are you making me do this? Damn it, Joseph. You should have just stayed out of the way.
Are there sins you are ashamed of?
It seems like now she's got her gun back, and now she's in the city section. Completely different part of the world. Maybe not even... Maybe in a completely new part of the STEM section. And see, this doesn't fully work as an idea. That's a high kick. Like, if we move
Wait a second.
her.
This house. No, it can't be.
The whole idea of the STEM system having things from like 100 years or more in the past never made any sense. Oh, we know what this area, but that's all there is going to be to it. It's like you can walk out and meet up with her again. Like, this architecture style couldn't be from anyone's memories. It could only be at most from somebody's obsession or research. And so here you have a bloody rocking chair, more evidence that she had a daughter that I'm assuming drowned. There is a possibility also that maybe she almost drowned.
Please tell me about your family.
Next subject.
No. We've prolonged this talk for a while now. It's important for our understanding of you.
They never gave a shit. Too caught up in that church of theirs. More like a cult. It was like a punishment. Nothing I ever did was good enough for them.
They abused you?
No. It was more like neglect. That's why when I just left, they didn't care. They never came looking, they just gave up.
And you never went back to them?
I did. A couple of years later, they were gone. Everyone was gone. It was like the whole town got up and moved. I should have felt something, but I didn't.
And how do you feel about it now?
The same. They can rot for all I care. It was strange, though. There's a statue in the center of town. An angel with its head in its hands. I used to just stare at it when I was young, thinking it was sad. But now, I felt like even that statue knew how pitiful life was there. What a terrible place.
So, here's the problem: is any of what we're hearing the truth, or is this just fantasy? Like, did Kidman grow up in this church town? Did this church town really exist? Like, seems very unlikely. Like, in modern time, that there would just be a cult-like small church town. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. And it's kind of also odd that we didn't move forward after we beat that boss. It also is a little strange because I don't recall Kidman playing a role in this story at this point. So she's either running through scenery that didn't matter or something else happened. Like, we've gotten all the personal files, research documents. There may be 2 more. There's probably 2 more scraps of paper. Maybe you kind of have to assume we'll get some more keys. There was a lot of keys in the main game. But I guess the real question is, do we have that gun? No, we don't. We got the gun back, but we still don't have it as a thing that you can use and equip when you click the right stick. And there's no other menu buttons. So, much like in the main game, once you played it the first time, you got this machine gun, and then it starts to open up a path to make sense that, oh yeah, the second time you play a game, one of these games, you should run through it with much more powerful weapons, and you can just shoot all the zombies, and there's no stealth stuff. Maybe that's what they're gonna do here. Is maybe if there's a second New Game Plus, you start with a gun and you can just shoot all the zombies we've seen up to this point. It certainly would have made the previous fight work pretty fast. Or, you know, maybe you shoot Joseph and then you still have to hit him with an axe, if there is a New Game Plus like that. Otherwise, it may just be that there's never any weapons that you get, and that will be disappointing. But it's kind of also expected from what I've seen of the rest of this game. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.